Hello boys and girls, ladies and gents around the world, it's Monkey Mid here again for another roundup of Kiss 45s. It's bloody hot today, so should we just crack on? This is kind of like my second part of doing this, so let's just continue because I'm getting hot. Right, what we got? Okay, nothing too interesting guys, but it's interesting to me. This is a Canadian copy. Should I get it out of the sleeves? Yeah, I think I will. Otherwise you'd be moaning, oh, I couldn't see it because it was reflecting off the light, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there we go. B-side is Detroit Rock City. Okay, I'm starting to collect these Canadian singles. I really like them. You might not, because there's not a huge variation in them apart from the font. And I collect that sort of shit. So this is a Canadian copy. Of Beth. That's all I can say about it, really. There you go. Let's move on. Okay. This is another Canadian copy of another Kiss single, Shout It Out Loud. On the B-side, it's Sweet Pain. Okay? It's a Blue Label Bogart. Not a lot more else I can say about it. I think I said to you before, a lot of people collect Kiss singles out there, collect for different reasons, whether you collect for picture covers, whether you collect for different countries. I'm collecting for different kind of like font sizes, plant numbers now. Yeah, even these Canadian ones, they're not overly interesting, but I like them, okay? And I'm collecting them, so I'll collect what I want. So that is it. Shout Out Loud. Canadian import. Let's move on. Okay, these are quite nice actually. Okay, this is an Italian jukebox of Only You now. Only You. I'm not sure if it's ever released in Italy or why they made a jukebox copy of Only You. Okay. The B-side is... no one of interest, okay? It's another artist. I have no idea who. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing it. But anyway, Only You. There you go. Okay, it's a jukebox issue. If you can find one of these, great. There's quite a lot of these Italian jukebox copies, which I'm going to show you in the next kind of like couple of minutes or so. Let's move on. This is another jukebox copy of Italian jukebox. There you go. Okay, the B-side, irrelevant. Okay, irrelevant. There you go. So that's Italian jukebox of There we go. And incidentally, these never came with picture covers, alright? They just came in the plain white sleeve. I think they have polygram sleeves, well, original Italian polygram sleeves, which are hard to come by. Okay. Next up, we have. Here we go. Hard Luck Woman. Okay, there we go. B-side. Well, actually, B-side is something I grew up with as a child. It's Boney M. No Women, No Cry. Okay, I used to love Boney M back in the day. I still quite like him now. It's got the funky dude in it, sort of thing. It always used to make me laugh. But anyway, this is Hard Luck Woman. Okay, Italian jukebox copy. Right, next up, another Italian jukebox copy. Okay. Right, this is I Was Made for Loving You. I'm sure they made thousands and thousands of these, as this was obviously the Kiss's. That was Kiss's biggest hit. It was back then. You know, I'm sure Crazy Nights would have probably sold more. Okay, so there you go. I Was Made for Loving You. B-side is The Ritchie Family. Where Are the Men? Some disco thing, I would imagine. Ritchie Family. There you go. Okay. Next up we have, just an American copy, Blue Bogart of Rock and Roll All Night, B-side Getaway. Is it the B-side? Yeah, it is, yes, not the live version. So yeah, Rock and Roll All Night. Again, for me this is great to get this from the US. Not an easy one to find in England. So again, not much I can say about it. It's just one I need for my collection. So Blue Bogart, original, 75. There you go. There you go. One interesting thing to state, a lot of people will probably know this, but there are some that won't. The Casablanca sleeves are slightly different on these. It's the camel all the way, because back in '75 Casablanca didn't go over to film works or anything like that. So as the years went on, the film works came in, so it would be Casablanca Records and Film Works, and the sleeves would be different. It would be a camel slowly changing into kind of like a an old-fashioned camera sort of thing. Okay, but these are all the camels. So the early ones up until I'd say 75, possibly 76, the sleeves had the camels on the front. Okay, there you go. And I would pay for these sleeves if I could find them. And they're not easy to find, some of these early Casablanca sleeves. The latter ones are easier, okay, but the early ones in this condition, I mean, this is nearly perfect condition. It's not easy to find. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Okay. Be prepared for the next 5 singles, because they're kind of like more or less the same. Okay, I Was Made for Loving You. Okay, a US copy, Filmworks copy, and B-side is Hard Times. Okay, there's 4 more to come yet. Okay, the difference. This is the rarer one because it's got no plant number on it. Okay, if you can find one without a plant number written here, normally 19, 25, 26. 56 is the common one, and you've got 72 and 73. I believe there's probably more, okay, but this one hasn't got the plant number. Okay, that's the harder one to find. Okay, there you go. Next, I Was Made for Loving You. Actually, I'm going to show you these 2 together, and do you know why I'm going to do that? Because they're both plant 19s. Okay, but plant 19s, there were slight differences in the font. Now study that. Okay, I'm probably leading you astray here. I'm going to start collecting plant numbers. There you go. Okay, there is a difference. Right, so that's that, and we have another one. Okay, oh no, you're lucky. 1, 2, 3. Ah, there's only the 4, but I believe there are as many as about 15 different variations of I Was Made for Loving You. 7-inch copies, that is. Right, okay, this is the next one. This is I Was Made for Loving You. This is a promotional version. I got this off Graham. You know who you are, Graham. Thanks for this, by the way. Don't see many of these promotional ones in the UK. You can get them on Discogs, and many sellers are from America. But this is from Graham, up in sunny Essex. There we go. So one side is obviously mono, the other side is a stereo. Okay, there you go. I was made fun of that. I haven't got any more of those now. All right, next one we have these are interesting. I'm just going to zip through these. Hold Me, Touch Me. Okay, promotional copy. A side is normally mono, B side is stereo. That's Hold Me, Touch Me. And we have New York Groove, again promotional copy, US promotional Filmworks copy. There you go, New York Groove, mono, stereo, and another one. Because I can't make these interesting. You know, they are just what they are. Okay, Gene Simmons, Radioactive, promotional copy, US promo copy, mono one side, B side stereo. Okay, there you go. Next, okay, I wouldn't have bought this normally. Now these were issued, oh god, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Is there a year on here? 2019. Okay, these this is Nothing to Lose with Hell or Hallelujah. These came with the Metal Hammer magazines, issued in Germany. Okay, you had the 4 different singles, one for each member. This is the Ace Frehley one. Okay. So obviously got Gene, Paul and Peter all in their different colours. I thought I'd just buy one, you know, it's relatively interesting, I guess. There you go. There's the blue one, Nothing to Lose. Okay, not really that interesting, but for less than £10 I thought I would just have the one. I'm certainly not going to buy the set. You can get the set on eBay. They range from about £60 to £80. I don't want to spend that sort of money on this. One's enough for me. Okay, so that's about as interesting as it gets. I can't really say much more about it. Okay. Now this is nice. Okay. Even though it's just about the label. This is Ace Frehley's New York Groove. Now this is nice because it's got the Love Gun label on here. I don't know how many other South African singles had the Love Gun label. I'm sure there are a few others, but I saw this one on eBay and I had to have it. Okay, there we go. B-side is A Snowblind, and I just thought, what a nice label. This and Shandy, the Canadian issue of Shandy, are my favourite labels, the two favourite labels. I love this. I think it's great. Okay. Down there. Next up we have another South African copy. Oh, it's the dreaded I Was Made for Loving You. Okay, again, they didn't use the Love Gun label for this. I don't know why. They just didn't. Just one of those things, right? So there you go. There's not a lot I can say about this. B-side is Hard Times. That is it. Okay. Think how much money I would actually save if I didn't buy all these different variants. Christ, I'll be living in a palace now. Right, next up we have, okay, this is, get this out. B-side is The Oath. Okay, it's a German issue. I think it's German, isn't it? I'm sure it is. German? Austria, okay? Same thing. Shouldn't say that really, should I? Austrian copy of yeah, I and the Oath. Okay, nice picture cover. I think this has been used on other singles around that time. That's the A side. That's the B side. There we go. We got the Oath. Not an easy one to get. This one. It's yeah, a little bit harder to track this one down. It's medium-ish, kind of semi-hard to find. There you go. Okay. So next up we have, oh, okay, Shandy. Okay, this is the Belgian copy of Shandy. A little bit pissed off for this, but it's fine. Got a bit of writing up there, which annoys me a little bit. But this is the rarer version, okay, Shandy. Places like the Netherlands and a few other countries use this same picture cover, but the Belgian one seems to be the rarer one. And the way to tell that it's the Belgian one, well, apart from the record label as well, is on the cover. You would have the dot there, okay? Look out for this dot. If that's the dot, if you see the dot there, this will be the Belgian copy, okay, of the Shandy, and B-side is She's So European, okay. One of these you're looking at about, in good condition, you're looking about 40 or 50 pounds, maybe even more, okay. Ironic, isn't it, really? Because if you get one from the Netherlands, or Holland at the time, you can get one for about 10 pounds, you know. But that spot makes all the difference. That's the front, that's the back. Not in the best condition, but it's hard to get, okay? The record is actually, it's okay. Shandy, there we go. And She's So European, okay? And it's distributed, is it distributed by a company called Sabam, okay? So make sure when you buy this record, not only have you got to look for the red spot on the corner there, it's issued by Sabam, S-A-B-A-M, okay? If I bored you enough. Right, guys, let's move on to the next. If I can get this in. Okay, what we got? These are. Do you know what? I'm going to do these in one hit. Okay. They are interesting, simply because they're from Peru. Okay, here's the first one. Shout It Out Loud, live version, I believe, and Rock and Roll All Night, live version. Okay, and this one's from Peru, as are the others. This one's Shandy, okay, and the B-side of this one is She's So European, obviously, okay, Peru, and we have another one from Peru. This one would be Sure Knows Something, and on the B-side is Dirty Living, okay, Peru, and this one is I Was Made for Loving You, and obviously the B-side is Hard Times, Peru, okay. And if you can get it in one of these original Peruvian sleeves. That's even nicer. Okay, so there you go. Next up, this is lovely. Okay, here we go. Christine 16, Shock Me, Spanish. The Spanish used a great cover for this. Look at that. It looks like a shot from Tokyo 77, possibly. It looks like it. But yeah, just a really nice cover, this one. Got a good deal on this. Okay, there we go. Next, the record, Christine 16 and Shock Me. I think there's a couple on eBay at the moment. They've been on there for donkey's years. One's about £60, one's about £80. I paid nowhere near that. Okay, and this is in quite nice condition as well. Right, let's move on. Aha! Arjun, my friend, sent me this one. Not for free, of course. We did a swap, and I got this. This is a this is I Love It Loud. I think this one is Dutch, isn't it? Am I right? I should know this. Yeah, a Dutch I Love It Loud. Do you know what? In my view, I think the Creatures album, they should have used this picture cover. This is a great picture of the Creatures photo session. Great picture. In some ways, the pinnacle. Did you hear that? The pinnacle. In my mind, anyway. I love this picture. Great. Yeah, superb. So anyway, that's I Love It Loud. B-side is Killers. Now that is spelt wrongly. It should be Killer. But funny enough, the incorrect spelling version is not as rare as the correct spelling version. Okay, they must have got the album title Killers mixed up with the single. Okay, but yeah, the Killers version is not with the S on the end is not as hard to get. Still a hard one to get though. We don't see this often. Okay, there we go. That's the B-side. But thank you very much for this one, Arjun. I've been looking for this one for a long time. It's just so expensive. There we go. There we go. Filmworks label. Very, very nice. Let's put this back in. And it's in super, super condition. It won't be by the time I try to get the record back in. There we go. Okay. I Love It Loud. Lovely. Very nice. Thank you very much, Arjun. Okay, I'm going to quickly whip through these. You've seen this many a times. Strata 78, Japanese import, one I never managed to get hold of. And again, Arjun, I've got you to thank for this. You've seen this before many a times. It's relatively easy to get-ish, but not that cheap. Okay, this one, you look at about £50. Just quickly, yeah, Christine 16. All right, I'm not even going to get out of the cover. Christine 16, Italian, yeah, quite nice. I like it. Again, easy-ish to medium, easy to get-ish. Expect about £30 for that one. There you go, Shock Me. What else have we got? Okay, another Mexican EP. I'll get this one out here. Mexico. 4-track EP of Tomorrow, Sure Know Something, Christine 16 and She. Again, it comes out in one of these fold out things. I'll just show you that bit there. Okay, there we go. So that's that. I like this actually, a very nice cover, this one. Nice nice picture cover. There you go. Next up we have another Italian jukebox. I'm bother getting this one out. Creatures of the Night. Okay, Italian copy. There we go. B-side, Irrelevant again. And what have we got? I'll quickly just do these two. I'm going to end on something really boring. Sorry guys. I Was Made for Loving You. Okay. Now these are not the these are the reissues. On the B-side is not Hard Times. It's Rock and Roll All Night Live. Okay, there we go. And this is a something called Timepieces. Okay, which American reissues. I'm not quite sure about these, but it's got a barcode on that one. Okay, so definite reissue. And this is one without the barcode. So there you go. Okay. I Was Made for Loving You, USA import. There you go. Anyway, guys, I've got a dash. It's getting hot. and I will speak to you very soon, and no doubt. Take care. Adios.